The second category that I was playing around with this different group of individuals was this idea of a vendor mirage. So many people talking to different AI vendors and a lot of noise in the market. How do you kind of break through that noise? So the joke I've been putting out there is every vendor says they're not ChatGPT with a wrapper. They're absolutely ChatGPT with a wrapper. I mean, it's like sometimes that's offensive, but you got to be very careful. I think there are a lot of people just putting some skins on ChatGPT, throwing a little bit of something you could basically get through ChatGPT in a voice or some sort of other form. And those probably are easily buildable. Back to this concept, a lot of agents out there. You're hearing the word agent, 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 and don't get me wrong. I think that is going to be one of the core trends as we move into this next year. Is people not buying tools, but hiring agents, hiring teammates. But back to this idea of buy versus build. Yes, putting together a basic agent is possible, but man, when you actually try to go complex or you try to build multiple agents, that's where we see companies starting to break down. Security, more important than ever. I talked a little bit about pricing misunderstanding. Security is, they're brutal. Security rules are, and they should be. You've seen problems in the market where people are having problems with security, and so many people don't know what's going on with AI. And so, two of the probably biggest questions people are seeing is trying to figure out the pricing model. And then, number two, getting their security teams behind some of this stuff that they really just have no clue about. And so, they are very nervous about. Smaller projects often win, but too small of projects will kill you. And I was trying to delude that just a little bit before. Some vendors come in and they're like, oh my goodness, we should start big and we can replace your whole team. And then you got these very, very small projects. Again, I was saying like, hey, we can make your content nicer or something. You got to find that middle ground. I love this word crawl, walk, run. That always beats sprint and burn. Crawl, walk, run always beats sprint and burn, because velocity without direction is just noise. And so find that middle ground, not too big, not too small, something that you can start with, gets you a quick win. It does need to be a win. It can't just be some random act or task. Find that medium ground, and I promise it'll make a huge difference. Interesting conversations about new AI roles emerging. A lot of people saying, hey, is AI going to eliminate roles? We're seeing new roles come into play in companies, different titles that involve AI enablement. So many prompt builders out there. You're going to have people who manage this AI, who are able to actually do a prompt structure or interact with these AI agents in ways that we haven't been able to explain. So I do think you're seeing more cool roles pop up often and in a big way. I mentioned it. Let me throw it out one more time. Big vocabulary changing. No more tools, no more AI tools, more AI teammates. Think about that. People aren't saying AI tools anymore. They're saying AI teammates. Software, it's evolving into labor. And honestly, that shift changes everything. As you talk to companies, I've heard so much feedback. Gabe, there's such a big difference between an AI first company and an AI add-on company. AI first, what does that mean? Well, I think you've experienced it, if you know what I'm saying. Many people had their current tool set, they put lipstick on a pig, and this is kind of a new AI company, but really it is just lipstick on a pig. It feels like a bolt-in, it feels like an add-on, and those companies are what they are. AI first companies are what they are, just much different in their experience, technology, growth, the way they run their business. I think companies buyers are experiencing this. It's not bad or good. It's just, what do you want in your structure? And I would say a lot of people hearing so much FOMO on LinkedIn probably only believe about 10% of what you read. If someone says they billion-dollar company, they grew in 5 minutes, they had all this success, table that just a little bit. You got to be careful, because sometimes that stuff gets just a little bit overwhelming.